I am a thesis statement, the main argument of your essay or presentation. A thesis is an argument. It's an opinion that you are trying to prove. You want people to agree with you, to agree with your opinion. So, when you write an essay or you give a presentation, you have to have an argument, a reason why people are listening to you. And your goal is to get your audience to agree with you, or at least to say, yes, that's an interesting argument. So, thesis means argument. In writing and public speaking, we call this a thesis statement. It is a sentence in which you clearly give your argument, you give your thesis. Then the rest of your essay or presentation is proving that your thesis statement is true, is correct. So, let's talk about thesis statements. There are a couple of really important things to understand to create a good thesis statement. The first thing is that a thesis statement should be narrow, very specific. Don't have a big idea that you're talking about. You want to take your subject and then develop a very specific, a very narrow argument on your topic. Second, your thesis statement should not be a fact.
I am a fact. In fact, you can trust me.
It needs to be something that people disagree about. If it's a fact, there's nothing to argue about. Go away, I don't need you. Go away, I don't need you. You want your thesis statement to be controversial.
I'm controversy. Nobody likes me. Nobody agrees with me, but I don't care.
You want controversy. You want people to agree and disagree, say, no, that's wrong, yes, that's right. And maybe at the end of your presentation or your essay, people still won't agree with you, but at least they should think, that was a really interesting argument you made about this controversial issue. So, controversy is good. Controversy, my good friend. But of course not too controversial. You want to have topics that people disagree about, but not something that's so controversial that everyone disagrees with you. So you're trying to find this balance between something that not everyone agrees with, because if everyone agrees, then you have no argument, and not something that everyone disagrees with, because again, if everyone disagrees, then it's something that's so controversial that you really shouldn't talk about it, at least in polite society. Another very important thing about your thesis statement is it should not be a question. It should be a statement. So, don't ask questions. Also, don't use quotes in your thesis statement. Again, give a statement that's expressing your opinion about an idea. Don't quote someone else in your thesis statement. And finally, don't have a thesis statement that is about telling something. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to give you information. The purpose is not to give information or to inform people. The purpose is to have an argument. So, your thesis statement needs to be clear, narrow, and be an argument about your topic. If you don't have me, your presentation or essay will suck.